Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. In each episode, we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we are going into the world of fantasy as we take a look at Roald Dahl's The BFG. And if you are enjoying these videos, we do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new video. But for now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we're covering The BFG. This movie was released on May 14th, 2016, and it was directed by Steven Speilberg. It is based on The BFG by Roald Dahl, and the screenplay was done by Melissa Matheson. The production companies were Walt Disney Pictures, Amblin Entertainment, Reliance Entertainment, Walden Media, and the Kennedy Marshall Company, and it was distributed by Walt Disney Pictures. The budget for this movie was $140 million, and it did a box office return of $195.2 million. So in terms of the production, this one has a long history of being made, as producers Frank Marshall and Kathleen Kennedy started development of a theatrical feature of the BFG in 1991 with Paramount Pictures. Screenwriters Robin Swacord and Nicholas Kazan wrote a screenplay in 1998 with Robin Williams in mind for the title role. Williams would attend a read-through, but it was determined with his improv style that he was not right for the film. In 2001, the script had been written by Guy Laurey, and it received positive feedback from the Dahl estate. Other attempts at screenplays were from Terry Jones and Ed Solomon, but the script lingered in development hell until eventually Paramount lost the screen rights. In September of 2011, DreamWorks Pictures acquired the film rights, and Melissa Matheson wrote a new screenplay. Initially, John Madden was attached to direct, but he was replaced by Steven Spielberg. Walden Media agreed to co-produce and co-finance the film, and a month later, Walt Disney also agreed to co-finance and co-produce the film as well. Principal photography began on March 23rd of 2015, and this was done in Vancouver, and it finished on June 12th, 2015. John Williams was brought in to compose the score, and this film marked the 27th collaboration between Williams and Steven Spielberg. So let's take a look at the cast. So we have Mark Rylance, who does the role of the BFG, Ruby Barnhill, who does the role of Sophie, Penelope Wilton plays Queen Elizabeth II, Jemine Clement is the flesh lump eater, Rebecca Hall is Mary, Raphael Spall as Mr. Tibbs, and Bill Hader as the blood blotter. So in terms of the plot, 10-year-old Sophie is in for the adventure of a lifetime when she meets the big friendly giant. Naturally scared at first, the young girl soon realizes that the 24-foot behemoth is actually quite gentle and charming. As their friendship grows, Sophie's presence attracts the unwanted attention of the blood blotter, flesh lump eater, and other giants. After traveling to London, Sophie and the BFG must convince Queen Elizabeth to help them get rid of all the bad giants once and for all. So there's not a lot of trivia for this movie. It was kind of under the radar for Disney. And it was kind of one of those ones that, with so many cooks in the kitchen, it was kind of just released and done with. So would I recommend this movie? On the positive side, the movie is very visually delightful, and with great backgrounds and great character designs, especially for the BFG. The problem is the movie is very boring. The story moves very slow, and there's not much development with both the characters and the plot. The plot picks up a little bit when the BFG visits Queen Elizabeth, but then it slows right back down with a very anticlimactic climax that is very disappointing. Overall, I think this one is... I understand why Disney made this, as the book has been very popular. Like, I remember the book when I was growing up. But I think this one was a misfire, and it's one that I definitely will probably not be watching again, as it just... The plot is just so slow. And it just, there's no character arc or anything. It just kind of, you go on this little adventure that's not very exciting, and then it's over and done with. So yeah, definitely I think one of Disney's kind of one that they're not going to be revisiting anytime soon. So thank you so much for joining us here on Disney Movie Investigation, a bit of a shorter video this week. If anyone does have a comment on what they thought of the BFG, I would love for you to list the comment below. And as we look forward to our next episode, we are going to be taking a look at a modern Pixar favorite as we take a look at Toy Story 4. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.